This is the Glens Falls Home, a special place for older women to feel the comforts of home, share friendships with their peers, live in a secure, safe environment, and receive the necessary care for this stage in their life. 1999 marks the 100th anniversary of the Glens Falls Home and the celebration of a community with a commitment to giving which has continued over a century of many changes. And throughout, one simple mission has remained constant: caring for elderly women. Before the turn of the century, the city of Glens Falls, New York was a bustling, active community. Times were good. Lime, mill and lumber manufacturing flourished. Prosperous times for industry and private wealth stimulated a movement to provide facilities for the general public's use and enjoyment. A hospital, library, and the city's first public park. This was the beginning of a philosophy toward giving. Many ideas were generated to provide for those in need, especially elderly women with little or no financial means or family support. The wives of two influential Glens Falls businessmen, Mrs. B.B. Fowler and Emily DeLong, married to Daniel DeLong, initiated the concept of a home for women. Despite the Victorian social restrictions of the day, these women exerted their power and influence through their husbands and civic organizations to gain interest. In 1897, they met with representatives from the 5 major churches in Glens Falls and important men like Henry Crandall, Merritt Ames, and James Holden. A board of directors and a board of lady managers was created. And in 1898, the Glens Falls Home was officially incorporated. Now all they needed was a home. Inspired by the philanthropic efforts of others in the community, Mary Conkling, the widow of Gurdon Conkling, had already specified in her will that her home on Warren Street be used for elder care. However, her desire to see her wishes fulfilled during her lifetime grew, and she offered the house and property to the board for half its appraised value of $10,000. Located in a quiet, elegant neighborhood, the extensive grounds included over 200 feet on Warren Street and nearly 300 feet on Prospect Street. They accepted her offer, and on June 26, 1899, the Glens Falls Home officially opened. Reflecting the community's support, 2,000 people came for tea and speeches praising Mrs. Conkling's charitable efforts. These efforts continued as donations of money, services, and goods came pouring in. Silverware, fruit, chickens, even a daily supply of milk from a farmer's cow, and lots of furniture. 7 women moved in, but soon the number grew and a waiting list began. It was evident that Mrs. Conkling's house would be too small, and a larger house would have to be built. Conkling died in 1901, but William McEachran, a Glens Falls businessman, stepped forward and offered to build a new home. Ephraim B. Potter, an architect for many buildings in Glens Falls, was chosen for the project. The house, constructed by A.W. Thompson for $30,000, was completed in 1903, and once again the public turned out to see the new Glens Falls Home. McEachran, the featured guest, kept himself in the background, only to take congratulations for his deed. The next day, 13 women moved in. The large home was a masterpiece. The front entrance foyer featured a grand open stairway made of cherry. The 3-story building included individual bedrooms for each resident, large kitchen facilities and dining area, a library, and rooms for recreation or socializing. Throughout the next 100 years, interior improvements were made for the safety, comfort, and security of the residents. Outside, the landscape was enhanced, and a garden was added as a place of enjoyment and serenity for the women. Today, there are 24 women living independently and happily at the Glens Falls Home. The home's large staff includes an administrator, nurses, aides, cooks, dietitians, and maintenance support. Residents live a safe and secure but active life. They can participate in many activities with their contemporaries or enjoy their personal freedom outside the home on field trips.
Each day, the ladies do something different. They have a fitness program once a week. We have a woman come in that does exercises with them, armchair exercises. We have sing-alongs. We have different people that come in and play music for them on the piano, bring their guitars, and the ladies join in and sing. And we also have animals that come in. We have a therapy program with them, and the ladies enjoy them very much. And we also have, at the end of the school year, a picnic with local school second graders. The ladies enjoy being with the children. And plus there's other things that go along in the home.
The home is still managed by a board of directors and is financed through an endowment fund and contributions from individuals and the community. Recently, the Glens Falls Home entered into a joint venture with the Eddy, a member of Northeast Health, to build a community for independent and assisted living. This retirement community will offer apartments and cottages with amenities and services to provide freedom, care, an active lifestyle, and mostly the peace of mind that comes with a private, secure community. This is a home. We celebrate its origin, created by a charitable community. We applaud the ongoing commitment of so many to provide a loving, safe, and respectful environment. And we look forward to the future and a new horizon that will continue the mission of providing quality elder care.